Hello friends. Today our MBA topic is strategic planning for business growth, its importance and implementations. A business strategy helps companies to define and share the direction they will take in the future. Strategic planning involves for formulation and implementations of the major goals and initiatives taken by an organization's manager on behalf of stakeholders based on the resources of the organization. Strategic management provides an overall direction to the enterprise and setting the organization's objectives and allocating resources to meet those objectives. Strategic planning also takes the work of various departments within the organization into account in order to devise data direction business models. It is essential for strategic management inside an organization, and thus there are many corporate training programs that teach business strategy planning. Now, what is strategic planning? We discuss in details. Strategic planning can be defined as a tool for documenting and defining the direction of your company or business. A strategic plan is a business growth plan that evaluates the current standing of a company and where it needs to head. Strategic plans also outline the company's core values, vision, mission, and long term goals. The kind of business strategy for growth also takes into account the action you have planned to meet your goals and also your strategic objectives for each phase of the plan after execution. Strategic planning can be used to progressively increase revenue, manage expected risk, threats, or meet the short term business goals. For instance, a company might wish to become the top supplier of a product in a particular geographic location. In order to achieve these goals, the company must take strategic action. If you are in charge of this company, then you would be recommended to build a strategic plan with the help of evaluation techniques such as SWOT, SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats also. Foundationally, strategic planning forms as a part of your business growth plan. Good strategic plans can provide clarity and focus for both employees and stakeholders. A huge percentage of employees believe that companies do not communicate their goals effectively. Strategic planning can lay out the roadmap for a business for the next few years, then formulate micro plans that will help the business achieve its quarterly or yearly objectives. Strategic planning is a process of planning ahead by looking into the future and what is expected from not only your company but also from the economy, market, and political scenario in the coming years. The process of strategic plan incorporates analyzing goals and the current condition of the business to brainstorm about how the business can perform better. So, importance of strategic planning now we discuss in details. Strategic planning is essential for business because strategic planning allows businesses to evaluate the future and prepare based on what the future holds. With these, company can prepare contingency plans in case of unfavorable circumstances or take precautionary measures to avoid the threat completely. Strategic plans help companies in defining the direction they will follow. These kinds of business strategic development establishes objectives that are realistic, as strategic plans also take a company's mission and vision into account. Clashes between business interest and the company vision are avoided. Strategic planning helps a company grow along with its employees by compensating them and by proactive communication. Strategic planning helps in increasing the operational efficiency or performance of a business. With the help of business strategic development, companies can develop a roadmap that can lay down the action that need to be taken to increase or optimize their performance. Strategic plans helps stakeholders make effective business decision, and also these plans help the management determine the budget and resources required to achieve performance goals. Strategic plan helps in increasing the profitability of a company and its market share. Companies can get data driven insights on patterns and trends in the market or consumer behavior, thus planning out their services and products accordingly to increase the chance of their success. Good strategic planning does just this by taking the condition of the market or consumer segment into account and then establishing a strategy that accurately targets the best outcomes and leads to more sales revenue. Strategic planning makes businesses more durable and helps protect them in troubling time. A good business strategy can come in extremely useful when a company is in debt or suffering losses, as the strategic plan has prepared them for it or has contingency in place. The market values and the position of companies also keep fluctuating. However, with a good strategic plan, businesses can retain or even improve their position in the market. Finally, strategic plans helps motivate employees and keep them engaged with the company's vision and mission. By keeping employees motivated, companies can drive more value from them. Happier employees perform better. Strategic plans should strive to be inspiring to members at all levels of the organizations. Now, how does strategic planning affect a business? Strategic planning helps both employees and business leaders. For example, if you own a small business, then you can formulate the direction of your business. Similarly, if you work for an organization, then you can help it achieve its goals by helping it create a strategic plan. Strategic plans outline where the business is going as accurately as possible, taking anomalies and abnormal market behavior into account. However, strategic plans do not simply just identify where the business must go. These plans also lay out how to start executing the plan and how to eventually sustain the plan. These type of business strategies also ensure that you make the most out of your resources and finances. In the case of a business with strategic planning, the business can plan out how to make the best use of its machines or manpower to get the highest results. So, strategic planning in business also involves sharing the vision and objectives with stakeholders and employees to keep them informed. The element of strategic planning, vision statement, is a business document that states the current and future objectives of an organization. A vision statement should also stay aligned with the company's interest in the future. Mission statement, it is a formal summary of the aims of the values of a company. A mission statement describes the goal of an organization, its operations, and reason for its existence. Mission statements help you reach your vision. Core values, they define the behavior and beliefs of your business. These core beliefs help plan out an ethical model to achieve organizational goals. Core values are also essential for the mission and vision of a company. SWOT analysis, SWOT, it helps businesses investigate and evaluate their conditions. This technique can be used for comparing one's business with competitors or for analyzing one's condition in the market. SWOT analysis helps you determine the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that your business has. Long term goals, they are similar portions of the larger vision and define how the business can keep gaining momentum. Goals are set as certain milestones for a period of time, and these align with the mission and vision statements of the business. How the company will be achieving these goals. These also define alongside the goals themselves during strategic planning. Yearly objectives, they are similar sections or smaller sections of long term goals. These goals are set for a time period of 1 year. These yearly objectives can be financial targets, sales targets, or performance production targets. Yearly objectives should be realistic, accurate, measurable, and future broken down into short term goals. Action plans, they are specific plans that are developed for achieving a specific goal or objective. These plans define how exactly the action will be carried out, the task involved, and also specify additional details of the objective. The more details an action plan has, the more control the strategic plan will have over your business, while in a less defined action plan, the managers and team members have more control. Steps involved in creating strategic plan. So, determining the company's position. First, the condition of the business or market position of the company should be defined. For these, data from the market, customers, employees, and other sources should be analyzed. Developing the company's strategy. Secondly, step of the strategic planning is to develop the strategy. The current condition of the company is taken into account and next step is planned out. During this phase, the path of the company will be taking is decided and evaluated. Building the company's strategic plan. Finally, the strategic plan will be developed after understanding the direction the business will be taking. The final strategic plan will have provisions and planned action for the next 3 to 5 years, as well as short term goals. Now, how are strategic plans implemented? Once a strategic plan is created, you must then move on to sharing it with your organization and employees. The objectives of the strategic plan should get associated with daily work, and employees from all levels of the organization must be briefed about the new business strategy. Specific departments and team members must be given clear priorities so that they focus on company objectives and help the company perform better. Thus, creating a strategic plan is not all. We should also monitor and manage the strategic plan once it is developed or deployed. Strategic plans are also official documents that should be shared so that everyone inside the organization can understand how essential their responsibilities and duties are. This will motivate employees to also perform better as they will find out how they will be contributing clearly and precisely. Strategic plans should be used with project management tools for making full use of strategic moment or management. Why? It is because you easily track your future goals and current achievements to keep tabs on your progress. Strategic plans are created for 3 to 5 years that I mentioned earlier, but you must also make changes to the plans annually or even quarterly to optimize them. Strategic plans are not permanent, and monitoring is essential to fine tune these business strategies. There are also or always new risks and opportunities that appear in the market. More than anything, there are various abnormal events that change everything for a business. This is why updating your strategic plans after development is essential. Strategic plans must always align with current business priorities, and you should make whatever changes you need in your short term goals to meet your business requirement. By and large, strategic management is an essential part of training and development for future managers and business leaders. Strategic plans helps you define the goals of your company and assist you in achieving them. With a solid strategy, you can develop a blueprint that can help you achieve your long term objectives and target in no time. Sorry. There are many corporate e learning solutions to teach strategic planning. Now, challenges focus or faced in strategic planning process. Strategic planning definitions entails a process wherein business leaders outline their vision and clearly mark their goals and objectives. While the benefits of the strategic planning are aplenty, the process can be challenging. One of the biggest challenges is the lack of clarity around the company goals and objectives. This can make it challenging to create a plan that will effectively move the business forward. Another strategic planning process challenging is a lack of resources or expertise. Developing a strategic planning resources a significant amount of time, money, and knowledge, which some businesses may not have in house. Finally, resistance to change can also pose a challenge to the strategic planning process. Some team members may be resistant to change, making it difficult to implement the strategies outlined in the plan effectively. Common mistakes businesses make during the strategic planning process. Despite the benefit of strategic planning, many businesses make common mistakes during the strategic planning process. One of the most common mistakes is creating a plan that is too complex or unrealistic. The plan should be simple and achievable with clear goals and actionable steps. Another common mistake is failing to involve key stakeholders in the strategic planning processes without input from the entire team. It is challenging to create a plan that everyone is committed to implementing. Additionally, some businesses fail to regularly review, review and update their strategic plan. The business environment is constantly changing, and plan that was created several years ago may no longer be relevant. Now, strategic planning processes and importance of strategic planning for business. When done correctly, the importance of strategic planning cannot be praised enough. It can have a significant impact on the growth of a business. First, it provides a clear roadmap for the business to follow, which helps to align everyone toward the same goals. This ensures that everyone is working together and focusing their efforts in the same direction, which can lead to increased productivity and efficiency. Additionally, strategic planning can help a business identify new opportunities and threats in the market, allowing it to adapt and respond quickly. By anticipating potential problems or opportunities, a business can position itself to take advantage of them before its competitors do. So, what's the conclusion, my dear friends? Understanding the strategic planning process is critical for any business that seeks to grow and achieve its goals. Despite the challenges and common mistakes that businesses may face during the strategic planning process, the benefits of strategic planning are undeniable. This also required a delving into the strategic planning definition in details. So that's the end of the video, my friends. If you like my blogs for MBA, please subscribe and share my channels. I need your support. Thanks again for watching my videos.